everyone, welcome to Botany Insider. So in this lecture, I'll be sharing some important tips which you can use the extended time that we have got because of this pandemic. Do not worry about the exam date or do not worry when the exam would happen. Instead, you can use these tips in order to use your time in the best possible way. So let's start with the first tip. So if your syllabus is not complete, many of us must not have completed the syllabus yet. So it might act as a golden chance for you all. So what you can do is that try to add some more completed topics. If the exam was to be happened in June, so you might have lagged behind in this area. But as we have got some more time, so what we can do is that we can add some more extra topics in our completed list in order to diversify the choice of our questions in part C and as well as in part B. So the first thing you can do is you can try to add some more completed topics to your list of syllabus completion. The next tip that you can follow is that if your syllabus is done, you're done with the complete syllabus for your CSIR UGC NET, what you can do is do not sit back and be lenient about that my syllabus is done and I'll be doing my revision when the exam dates would be near. No. At this time, you have to consider that this is the golden chance for making your preparation more stronger by starting off your revision from the very first day, from this day onwards. So start your preparations if your syllabus is done, and in this what you can do is that by doing revisions you can add on one point, that make a notebook side by side and write down the bullet points of each topic. Till now what we have done is we have completed our topics in the most elaborative way possible in order to complete the syllabus or in order to have a complete understanding of the topic. But now what we can do is we can use this extended or the extra time that we have got for making bullet points of each of the topic. For example, till now you might have completed your evolution, for example your evolution unit itself in 50 pages, but if we look closely or if we analyze the situation, we cannot revise these 50 pages on our last days. So instead of that, what we can do is we can use this time to make these 50 points compressed into 5 to 10 pages, so that first it would help us to revise our syllabus in a more better way. Second, it would save our time for the future revisions and we would be revising our syllabus on the final days of our preparation. So this is something you can add into your preparation. So this was the second tip that we can follow. The next tip is that if you're done with your syllabus and also your previous year questions, so now what you can do is you can also make a previous year question points notebook, that is write down the information that you have got in each of the question you solve. For example, you are doing 40 questions a day, so there must be some information that you have got from that topic. So instead of just reading it and just going ahead, what you can do is you can make a notebook and divide that notebook into 13 units each. After dividing the unit, if you have got one question from unit 2, two questions from unit 3 and so on and so forth, just go to that particular unit under the notebook which you have prepared and just write down that bullet point which you have got from that particular question. For example, you can see that if we are solving this question, this is an example, so which of the following best describes death upon detachment? So this is the question that we have got, and if we analyze the correct answer, the answer would be option B. So now what you have to do in that previous year question points notebook, you have to write down under the topic, so it is from the cell biology unit. So go to unit 2, that is cell biology, and just write down one bullet point, that is entheosis refers to death upon detachment. It would help you first to have your notes for the previous year question made, and second, it would help you to revise each of your previous year questions at the last timing when the exam is nearby. So this could act as a game changer for those of you who will follow this. I have followed the same trick for each of the unit. I made a notebook of previous year questions and also for the bullet points, and that helped me a lot to revise at the end days. So it was one of the important thing that you can also follow. One more example for the same is that if you are solving this question, and in this question it says that out of the several gibberellins identified in the plants, which of the following is not bioactive? So from this question you can obtain two informations, that is, the first one is that GA1, GA3 and GA4 are bioactive and GA5 is not bioactive. You can write down these two informations in your previous year question points notebook, so that when you encounter any question related to this area or any question in which this particular information could be used again, you have these points in your hand and you need not to go anywhere else for finding out the correct answer. So this is the second thing which you can do to make your previous year question points. Final tip that you can follow is that give as many mock tests as possible. Do not waste this time. Use this time in the best possible way. Give a mock test every third day or every seventh day depending upon where your preparation is. That is, if your preparation is complete, give a mock test every third day. If your preparation is not yet complete and you still need to complete your topics or concepts, give a mock test every seventh day, that is once in a week. But give a mock test could help you to practice the stress which you would be having at the time of examination. It would help you to have the practice of giving and reading a question on the screen, which is very different from reading a question on a paper. So try to inculcate this habit in your preparation itself. The next point you can follow is that practice as much as you can. Please do not waste this time. If you would be lenient at this time that I have enough time and I can tip my preparation for the next 1 month or 1.5 months and rest, no. Please do not make such a silly mistake. Use this time well. Give mock tests, give as many practice tests as you can, and also this would help you in every possible way. Trust me, these tips would help you for sure if you would inculcate them in your preparation. You need not to take the burden of studying for 13 hours or 14 hours, but try to study for at least 5 to 6 hours a day and make sure you are consistent in your preparation. If you give a break, you would forget everything which you have studied in last 4, 5, 6 months, because human brain tends to forget the things we neglect. So it's better you keep your preparation on track, and even if you study for less time in a day but keep studying every single day, it would prepare you for your final day, that is the exam day. And for sure it is not difficult. You can easily crack this exam if you have a right strategy, and also if you work hard in a consistent manner with a proper strategy, working daily and with an honest mindset that yes, I have to crack this examination. So that was all that I wanted to share in this video. I hope these tips would help you out in some way or the other. So if you like this video, please do like, share it with your friends, and please subscribe to my channel. And also I'll be coming up very soon with more informative videos as well. So thank you so much for watching, and till then keep learning.